You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kind of like a fire, like a fire, like a fire.
This is hopefully going to be used today.
So original.
Crossing our fingers. We need to clean seed because we're going to be seeding soon. Alright, so here we have our gen set that we rented. Here is a switchboard transformer thing. Dad's told me what it is. Can't remember though. Forgive me. And then here is our intake into the seed cleaner right there. The grain goes up there, and then it basically falls into this deck here. It gets split two ways. Some of it falls into these things here, into the bottom deck here, which comes with that hole there. Some of it actually gets scalped out of that thing there. It falls into this thing right here. So what we're going to be splitting out first is a combination of oats and those maple peas, they're called. It's go time. We got to make this happen. This is an At Farrell Saginaw, made in Michigan, about 1950, something like that. Made of solid oak. Clipper Super 29D. Dad mostly restored this from complete scratch. Tore it all down, stripped it, painted it. We actually, which is actually the most important part of this whole project, is we added what are called ball trays. And those do that when it's running. And it keeps these screens clean, because if we didn't, they would plug up real quick, and then you'd kind of lose the point of what you're doing, because everything would just go through. Hello, my boy. These guys are bred for tough weather, as you can tell by his shaggy coat. There you go.
To the
toe on my boot, rubber boot yesterday. Tore a big chunk out of it. The Hoof grip rubber matting thing essentially just protects the floor. You don't have to put straw in. It's easier to clean out. I'll have that guy tell you all about it. But on today's menu, cleaning seed. Gotta get that done. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Man, don't like racing the weather. You always lose.
Yeah, we'll heat it up.
Yeah, that's cool. It was like a rubber or something?
It's all recycled rubber that we color and do all that stuff too.
Okay.
So yeah, there's 22 pounds that'll get put in there. And then this is the binder that'll make it actually go off. And we'll drill holes all along the floor for it to drain through underneath. 50% more shock absorbent than your rubber mats are. And it's got a 3-year full warranty on it. So anything goes wrong, I can just cut out one for the whatever damage. I don't have to replace the whole floor or a whole mat like the mats do. And then all the moisture and everything will drain through the rubber, through the holes we drill, and you'll have, and it gets rid of all your ammonia smell and everything else. No straw, no shavings, no nothing.
Nice.
It'll actually, the shavings and straw will actually plug up and wreck the floor quicker than if you just leave it. But yeah, your cattle won't slip and slide like with the mats or anything, because it's a solid floor.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, well, I gotta go clean seed.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you. Well, once we get the other bag over here, we're gonna have 3 decent-sized mini bagfuls of peas. That'll do us for silage for this year. That's cool. That's good.
Makes it not worse anymore. Oh, yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go get some buckwheat. Brought over the wrong PTO stub on our tractor, so our good neighbor Lorne let us borrow his. Thank you.
That's how the little things get huge. Just keep on moving through the beat. Don't let them get the best of you. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
Alright, take your neighbor's tractor back to him. Okay. Now for my new trick, how do I get out of your tractor, Lauren? Lauren! Oh dear. Need a glass of water. Gotta do what you gotta do. Ay, ay, ay. Got the key? Good. Alright. Frick. We're good. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well. All done. All right. Time for buckwheat. Well, it's been 3 or 4 days now since I picked up the camera. We are done cleaning seed, which is a huge relief because it was getting old, to put it lightly. I am actually heading out to our neighbors with our little girl. I'm going to teach her what you look for in a bull. So we are coming up to breeding season here in, honestly, 3 weeks, which is kind of surprising to think about. And we wintered a whole bunch of bulls, and since it got so cold a couple months ago, 3 of them actually froze. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what I mean by froze. Yeah. And so we had to ship them, and then we were short bulls. And so Dad got a bull from Manitoba, and I'm just heading out to our neighbors now. They have a really nice looking yearling Black Angus bull. He tested really well. And again, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know what I mean when I said tested well. We're gonna go check him out.
I like your dress.
Can I get up there? Samir and I drove up to Cornerglen Ranch just north of us a few miles. We're looking for a cow bull because, as I said, 3 of our bulls froze. And so this is Emily. Actually went to school with her, and she's going to kind of walk us through a little bit about what they do here and show me the bull that they picked out for us.
So, as David said, I'm Emily, and I farm here with my mom and dad at Cornerglen Ranching. We raise red and Black Angus bulls, you can see here. We also have a bred heifer program, so that's what majority of these little guys get used for, but we're hoping today that we can find a bull for David.
And so in a cow bull, what exactly are you looking for compared to a heifer bull?
A little bit more performance, easier calving, kind of look for more not as maternal traits, so like lots of muscling. And
if they were heavy birth weight or hard to calve, anything like that, that's kind of a tick against them.
Yeah, we automatically castrate anything over like 90 pounds.
Well, I don't really want to be the one making the final call here, but my gut says 88J, that guy right there. Sound good, Miriam? I haven't picked up the camera in probably 2.5 weeks just because I've been so busy. It is currently June 2nd, and this is hopefully the last day of seeding. We got our seed cleaned, we got everything done. I have to get mixing up some liquid fertilizer, and I said, hey, why don't you guys come along? So we're putting all of these different things in there. That is our mixing tote. We have homemade compost tea, microorganisms. This is humic acid, it's basically a form of carbon. And that is liquefied fish. It's a source of nitrogen. And we're also putting in soft rock phosphate and sugar. Yeah, that stuff is about as gross as it looks. Stinks too. You just get used to it. Your wife tells you to take your pants off when you walk in the door. You're like, what? And then, no, you realize you just stink. Liquid fish. Good for the soil, not for relationships. Ow. I just punched myself in the face. Nice. Good job, Dave. So if you are new to the channel, we are certified organic grain farmers, as well as beef farmers. We don't use the traditional fertilizer that grain farmers use. A, because it's really expensive. B, because it is not certified organic. So we have to use other forms of energy to give our seeds the boost they need to get going. Alright, I gotta go, bud. See ya. Alright. So from in your time, just a couple minutes ago, but from in my time, it would have been 2.5 weeks ago, cleaning seed. Here's all the stuff that we cleaned. We put all those bags in there, remember? I remember. This is the hay seed that we're gonna be putting up there. This is our super duper grain seed stuff mixer wagon. We put peas, barley, and what else is in there? Buckwheat and oats. Well, second last field, last big field, just have a little patch up here to do. Just realized I haven't eaten nor drank anything since breakfast, and it's almost 3 o'clock now. I'm gonna get a few things cleaned up here, and then I'm gonna go get some water. I'm thirsty. Seeding. It'll kill you. You'll love it, but it'll kill you.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say,